Hello everyone, good morning, evening, night, and afternoon. I'm here to fulfill a promise I made a long time ago. I said I'd play Disco Elysium, and to give you a perspective of how long it's been, it was supposed to be the second game I'd play ever on stream. But, I don't know, something kinda held me back. Maybe the length was kind of intimidating. But since we're going to be playing pretty long games in this cycle, and hell, I think Disco Elysium is going to be the shortest of these games we're going to be playing, why not, right? Let's finally get around to it. I'm really excited. I've played very minimal of Disco Elysium back in 2021, 2022. Barely anything. I liked it, but I kind of moved on to other things, and without realizing, I just dropped the game. So I think streaming it is going to be the best course of action for it, so I can stick to it, you know? Anyways, with that being said, let's just get to it. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. Can you tell? Anyways, completely new game. None of my old save files are here. I don't remember most things about this. In fact, I only played like an hour or two of this. So yeah. Archetype. Thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done but dumb as a rock. Let's create our own character. Intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. Alright. So I have 8, so I could technically have average and everything. But, you know. I kind of want to have something different. I don't want to have anything as terrible, but maybe I do. I'm going to be an idiot. But emotionally intelligent. And with good physique. Something like that, maybe. There. I like this. It's a weird combination, and I'd like to try something weird. Especially for this game, I think trying something weird is the way to go into this weird game. So yeah. My guy is gonna be dumb as a rock, but surprisingly insightful when it comes to, like, expressing himself. He's gonna be pretty strong, but not that agile. Let's see. Signature skills. Wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. See psyche. Keep your morale up. Hunches and gut feelings. I might like that. Empathy. Understand others. Intimidate the public. Understand cop culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. I actually might like to be charming. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Shrug off the pain. Flex powerful muscles. Go to party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Tune in to the city. Threaten people. Aim and fire. Savoir-faire. I think I'm gonna go for suggestion. Just charm, right? Play the puppet master. Just, you know, a dumbass. A strong, charming dumbass. A strong, charming, sluggish dumbass. The fears are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Right. So this game has full voice acting except for our own character. So what I'm going to be doing is I've decided to let the voice acting be full. I've decided to even let the narrator have a voice. I'm just gonna voice my own character and that's it. So most of it is not gonna be voice acting. Most of it is just gonna be me. Like talking, right? If I feel the need to maybe get more involved, I'll replace the narrator, but I don't think I want to do that. Let's begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
Ooh.
Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Nice.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright, let's simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No. I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I'd like to go with 1, but I actually cannot... I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm gonna go with 2. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course no. I want to sail the ink of blackness.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
Oh, okay, I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes. Your one disco mother.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant juking it out on the board. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big's the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
This duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drown?
You lost.
Oh god, I'm naked. I really hope this doesn't give me trouble. It shouldn't. Oh, I got my underwear. It's fine. Whew. Put your pants on though. Put them on right now. Thank you. What's this?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish 'em out.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Okay, I'm stupid, but not that stupid. Pulling the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Give me that.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5
Horrific
different
necktie.
patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
No, wait. What's this? Give me my jacket. Disco ass blazer. I'm still lacking a shirt though. Hold tab to highlight. Ah, I can see stuff. No, I can see it. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay, I can move with the I can move with the keys. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. It's reel-to-reel tape player still on, rolling empty. There's one shoe. The fucking...
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Assess the
What do you
damage.
mean, assess the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Skill points into visual calculators to open this check. Alright. Just asking a question. Just fine. Ah, there's my shirt. See bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Ah, there you go. I can't examine the thing.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
And whose fault is that, huh?
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing.
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. With all the synapses you've extinguished, it's a miracle you can even think this sentence. You've interrupted a true act of self-annulment here. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first. No, you know what? I don't care.
Behold,
Oh. Hey, that's not that bad.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that?
Oh my god, the face down here. Oh. I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You've worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Just like my mama warned me.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain.
You are correct.
Attempt to stop the expression.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Ah, shit. Alright. Oh, okay, can I leave through here? Lodu reservation. Minus 22 centigrade snowdrift. Oh, God. Something on the table. Money? It's my money. Oh, damn. Hey, roomkeeper. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Alright, now I gotta put the officer voice.
A cigarette to her lips.
Be on PC soon. Alright. What voice can I give this abomination? Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head
Oh.
slowly.
Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Good. Now, how did you know I was a police officer?
First, I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
All of a sudden, she looks genuinely concerned.
She's right. Something.
I'll
needs
tell
to
you the
come
build after a
through
bit
your
after
mouth.
this from Keeper.
But you can keep it down because your body does not control you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Answer the question.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
What kind of business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Goddamn right, I'm a policeman.
Try the expression. Come on. Why are you still doing this?
I'm a dead store, bloated, a goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men.
She says matter of factly.
The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Please. No. You want me. You want me. Come back.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
No, please. Alright, so my build. How do I check that? Here? Right. Okay, so. I made a custom build. I am the dumbest motherfucker around, but surprisingly insightful and charming. I'm really strong, but I'm pretty sluggish. And to like really lay on the charm, I put suggestion as a as the signature perk. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
The door is closed.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Socially aware, strong, uncoordinated idiot. Got it. Yep. I wanted something weird for this. Because, again, this is a weird game, and I think it deserves a weird build.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Oh, swallow the emotion. Come
The
on.
door is closed.
Yeah. Let's keep going. This is a weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Plomb le Monde. Plomb le Monde. Monde. It's good, actually. Yeah. Oh. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Low on morale, put points into volition. Well, I know this guy. Being good at least one mental stat makes the first playthrough smoother. I see. Here's where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Speakers connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
Totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Really only possible to get stuck if you dump both mental stats.
Through a PA system. By other people. Whether they like it. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What shall I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
It's a mystery game, so you know. Not having any clues makes it harder. Fair enough. Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Task gained sing karaoke. Get hold of a sad song on tape. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. Oh, this is we're doing this. Okay, finish the thought. Hey buddy, how you doing?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan of mine,
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
he says without looking up. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't. And it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Look at the stuff bid.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is stabbing his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Yeah. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. No Safid. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Doors bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 13:00." Wait a minute. Oh, that's probably something from the kitchen, from inside the kitchen. That's probably a door. The sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 16. Alright, give me a second, dude. I'll be with you in a bit. Just, checking the things, am I right? Summer door closed for the winter. Oh, give me that. A bowl of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up.
There is only one way to wake this blind idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. I need you to answer some questions right now.
Really? You woke me up for that?
The worker gives you a vacant stare, then groans.
What is it, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Tell me, was it a bliss free of somethings?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything. Just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now.
No, please.
Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. Fuck sleep. Despite the headache. and
Okay, yeah.
You feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
The worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I've almost never been outside of this building.
Good.
He doesn't.
We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I get you some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I just getting some sleep. Or was.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
Well, I agree. Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
That yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that.
Alright, I'll let you sleep.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Hey, I gain XP. Oh man, I need so much XP. Oh god.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. Alright, ma'am, you know, I'll do whatever I want. The Royal Pinball machine is unplugged. Royal indeed, look at that.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Oh, I remember
Looks like
Kim.
He's waiting for someone. You, as you approach,
From how little he
closes his eyes,
I played.
extends his hand in greeting.
I do remember Kim because I like him. This guy's cool.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, This man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Everyone loves Kim. I can see why. Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
What? Okay.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name, yep.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the
I somehow got it.
but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
I don't really know my name.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean, him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yeah, absolutely, buddy, absolutely.
It wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. I haven't.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Oh.
It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh no.
So we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
Don't worry about the buddy. I'll rip it down.
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable.
Let's get going then.
To you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Oh, wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
I have my badge. I'm a policeman, and I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my show. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever
Got him.
by interacting with him.
I'm so good at this. Oh, fuck. I'm in problems. I'm in trouble. Oh. Chad. Chad. Help. I know you can hear me. Help. Yeah. Detective, who are you talking to? No. Let's just go. Hey, buddy, it's me.
The unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
The Lieutenant Gale
You
answers
run this place.
into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation. So joining me from Precinct 41.
The Harbinger. No, I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body up there. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
I love Kim's voice. It's very soothing.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back. I really like... I love this game. Yeah, I'm loving it already. there's something about the quality of the microphone that's not like full on professional. Like, it is professional, right? It is professional voice acting with professional quality. But there's like something that just makes it feel, I don't know how to describe it. And it's oddly soothing. It's like it feels more real, you know? Like, it's not just someone in a microphone. It kind of feels like someone is actually talking to someone else in a physical space.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
They polish the alley a lot. Yeah.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Oh, me? No, I mean, yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we get there, then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through
Points to
that.
the west.
Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
That's all.
Let's go.
Right. Kind of wild considering a lot of the other lines were recorded after release. The original release wasn't fully voice acted. Yes, I am aware. I was talking a bit about that.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Just limp away unnoticed. Yes, I was talking about that. I'll... Wait! Whoa! Fuck off!
one moment you're running like the wind.
No.
Then you've suddenly turned around.
No! No!
Furiously, with both hands. Why?
I wanted to talk about the fact that the voiceover mode, you know, has everything is voiced except the narration. Everything is voiced, or only the intro lines are voiced. And I decided to go to full and just voice myself. Please, I need a. The lady in the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she?
That's true. Yes. And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid
No, I feel so bad.
He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape, idiot. You showed him.
Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands to flip him off? Why both?
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
So worth it.
Admit it. You just missed the quarter light. The darkness on the edge of town.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
You think the tiny apes have started screaming, yeah.
Did one of these tiny apes have a pale green face?
An old woman appears out of the blackness. Yes!
It's a joke, sweetie. I didn't actually think.
Oh
you
my
saw
God,
a
she's
tiny
fine.
Ape of South Safra in a hostel in
Oh
Mars.
my God, she's fine.
That would be ridiculous. Are you okay?
No. You have
Oh,
sustained a
fuck.
trauma to your lower neck. In addition,
No, I
you
haven't.
strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back.
I'm not very okay.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him.
She looks at you with concern.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Man seems shaken by the incident.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede.
Oh, God damn it, I
You
should have
just need to
waited.
Get up and dust yourself off.
Cool.
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Okay. I'd say she's great, but I think that's most of the characters in this game. I'm just happy she isn't hurt.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
No, I don't know. Near south, maybe.
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo.
I gained the
has its
thought.
advantages.
Hobo cop. What the fuck is this? Hobocop. -1 composure, ungainly and rambling. Why would I want this? A cop and a hobo. A hobocop. Upsides can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with large gusto. Hobocop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why do you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides, are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. You know what? Sure. I'll start thinking about Hobocop.
Yes?
Kim. I hope this doesn't get in the way of our friendship, you know? Tell me about the
What
case.
do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergency desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why don't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Of course, yes, I understand everything now.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was a...
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Maybe there's a young woman involved.
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful, blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact. Part of a murder sex cult.
It doesn't have to be murder, it can just be sex.
Actually, it does have to be murder. This is a murder investigation.
Right.
We digress.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
He considers the phrasing.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
No. I assumed you were in on it.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Alright.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about?
I have all I need for now. I know who did it. Let's go. I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
So what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
Fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Him is such a stickler.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
No, let it go.
Lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch.
Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Nothing. Inspect the victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the whirling in rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Pay for damages. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Who's sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no sweetie, look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Ah, thanks. I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
He slaps himself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How would you like to roll with me? No, no. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
From where I was standing, it looked like you were about to pull out 2 guns, but drew out 2 birdies instead. Well, I'm glad you weren't injured.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Okay, I might be stupid, but again, I still have good psyche and I'm charming, so I'm gonna try not to be that much of an asshole from being stupid. I'm just silly. I can ask questions without that much ill intent. And I can sometimes make stupid decisions, like run away, but... right, which door did it say again? This one? Yeah, this one. Need something... Sneak out after he's gone. Need to do something after Lieutenant Kitsuragis. Rue des Saint-Ghislain. 8B. High psyche means you're more or less sane. I see. Well, you know, I'm sane, not stupid. So even though I'm stupid, I still got, you know, tact. It smells like spoiled meat and curdled diary. A human being decomposes. As much as you can be.
Kuno's got this.
Oh my god, it's Kuno. I remember this child. The boy throwing rocks at dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
Kuno S? Hey, get a word. No, I'm not gonna... Fucking Kuno. A moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
This voice sounds familiar. The voice of the Kuno S.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Then you know what a rake is if you know what a gardener is.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse.
Okay, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
He knows about entrapment, though. Kim, what shall we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Right, the body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Right.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Do you know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
I'm not falling for that cyberpunk shit, kid. Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
What the fuck? I'm on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Whoa, whoa, okay. Okay, yeah. The fucking censoring on it. About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Spits over the shoulder, looks back up at you. I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Kuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog.
Yeah? Think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
He seems glad someone understood what he was going for. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
He's pulling his cock out.
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in aim, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Yeah, it's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
At his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him now.
Yes! Yes! Fucking kill him! Yes, fucking kill him! Fucking goddamn it!
Shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no one stop the Kuno?
I really wanna load back and fucking kick his shit in, piece of crap, little kid.
Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything now.
He's writhing with joy, like the power you gave him is too much to
The
take.
whole charade was about to establish its dominance over you. It's safe to say he has succeeded.
Fuck.
Your shoulder. Fuck
My morale.
your fat body up.
The one behind the fence hisses like a lit fuse, ready to go off from delight. Yeah, I deserve this.
Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno was scared.
You have any idea the shit you just got yourself into, kid? Ah, that's right. I'm gonna kick your ass now. You piece of crap.
Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again.
He's clearly still in awe of himself right now.
I told you not to tempt such forces.
You know, in his voice is directed at you, not the
Now,
gremlins.
how about we go and do something worth the public's time?
I really want to kick this guy's ass.
The fucking war pig. Try not to knock yourself out.
You
Wham.
belittled yourself before the Kuno.
Ev-
Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Yeah, I don't have time for this.
That's right. Just fuck off.
I really wanted to murder a child. That's my favorite thing. Oh, I so want to go back.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Get an exact count.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Alright. Kill this. This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. I'm still so mad that I didn't get to kill this child. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Alright, let's just...
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips
Fucking
are fished
Kuno.
out, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. The cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? And why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Oh, god damn it. Don't do it. Don't do it, please.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Oh, please walk away.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls
and
and pushes it out, burst by burst.
I just want to say another thing. I am not going to be save scumming at all in this game. I am not going to be reloading after failures. I am not going to be reloading after a bad check or anything. Unless I somehow get soft locked, I will not be reloading. This is all just one continuous game. There is no load button unless absolutely necessary.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your eyes and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. Use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay. Where do we get ammonia from?
There is Fritz nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Right.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Right. Oh. I could sell this. Free money. Right. Alright. Did you puke? I did. Oh, magnesium. Oh, I need a little bit of that.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
There's more to this. You get this strange feeling
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Right. Oh, there's a bucket there. But I probably have to go to the other side. Yeah, I puked. Also, I tried to beat the crap out of Kuno and it didn't work.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me.
She hisses.
Time to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, it smells so bad I threw up and I was wondering...
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me. I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hides behind the fence. Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence, only the top of her hat remains.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid!
This kid shit. Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
Kids, I fucking hate them.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Are hilarious. As obnoxious as kid, actually are. I'm really sad I failed to hit Kuno, but you know. And like I said, there's not gonna be any loading in this game unless actively necessary to prevent soft locking or whatever. There's not gonna be any saves coming or stuff. This is just gonna be, if I take failure after failure, then so be it.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yeah, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there. How do we get the lock open?
You could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Fuck yeah, pry bar!
Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
Or Lieutenant...
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
I shouldn't have asked.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry.
Can't be locked out or completing the game. Okay, then yeah, there's not gonna be any loading then, except for when, you know, I come back to the game. The letter R wears a crown, on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Alright. Oh, let's just get the pry bar.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershore.
Whoa.
Rain drips from the eaves.
Whoa.
The gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
Wow, what am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
There are many options to advance. You'll lose access to those and it becomes hard to advance. Okay. If I'm not locked, then I'm still not It's kind of the game that's worth playing because you can't find all the answers in one playthrough. I'll do another playthrough on my own later, but I don't think I'll do 2 playthroughs. Oh, it's in the west. On stream.
Over the water, a flight of stairs leading.
It's already going to be lengthy with one
wave
thing.
After wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair. I think you should stream 2 playthroughs, just letting you know, Lodge. No, I'll probably do a second one.
Mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
In the east.
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Shake your shoulders again.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. You realize you still have only one shoe. Nearby on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria.
Oh!
A single crocodile skin shoe now fills.
I see it! Is that it? Is that my shoe?
From the corner of his eye, the lieutenant gives your feet a worried glance. Rain drips from his glasses.
I should probably do something about this.
The lieutenant nods, then looks east.
Look up.
The rain falls.
It's in the north.
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
What is Jamrock?
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol.
Ah.
Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home.
Where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution fell.
What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland. In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Satellite officer Jean Vichmer rushes down the precinct stairs, umbrella in hand. It's unopened. He doesn't seem pleased about the spring rain. On the bridge, officers Torsen and McLean are standing guard. Torsen wears jeans and a fishnet wife-beater. Satellite officer Vichmer passes by, and the young man remarks to him,
Where's your homo, homie?
What?
It's not like that. They're what is called heterosexual life partners. They have a battle-tested relationship. A brother bond, if you will.
What?
Huh? Yeah.
He opens his umbrella, but the wind immediately turns it inside out.
Heterosexual life partners.
Funny apiary.
Vic,
Male-centric workplace humor. Have you seen him?
Vigman struggles with his umbrella. The ribs are protruding from its canopy.
Is there something wrong?
No, nothing. It's just... Judith went to his place and found the Monday mail unopened. I think he's still there. You didn't drink with him over the weekend, did you?
That would be irresponsible.
With that animal? Never again, man. What is he, still down there? In, south of the interchange? What was it?
In Martinez. He's in Martinez.
Your vision blurs.
Oh.
You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
What's below?
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the revolution. Doors leading down to Leroyam. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Alright. I need to look at that anyways. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dam on its cover. In the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. The book says you must obtain a Franco-Nigerian hard body at the nearest gym. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Oh god, I'm going off track really fast. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Storekeep, tell me about the Muscleman books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
She looks at the book with some disdain. Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Sounds good. Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say.
Pulls her eyes, fills with a pendant.
Of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Rows and rows of Hyundalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundal. Return to Hyundal. And the Solstice. Man from Hyundal and the Hyundal.
The Hyundal man. Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundal and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundal. False God. Man from Hyundal and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundal.
The way he said it exactly the same.
Man from Hyundal and the swamp beast. Man from Hyundal and the snow crab. Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
What? Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Hyundal in hell. Man from Hyundal and the forest of slaves. Man from Hyundal under the lake. Man from Hyundal. Hyundal burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hyundalaman, and so much more.
Do any of the books call out to me?
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ow! In this game, tried to get into Conan and was overwhelmed.
Your hand reaches toward him with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Hjelmdal in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man.
Alright.
She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between
Yes, yes, I understand.
The man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hjelmdal and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hjelmdal novels.
Oh my god, just stop. Please. Old sports mag. Oh. Hey, Kim, look at this. You could be like me if you're missing a shoe. I'm not interested, detective. I don't want to break the laws of reality. You're no fun.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritta is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends?
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Look at me. Who do want to have children with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family.
Yeah, another compliment fished. I'm so smart.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
You know, I could never get into Civ. So, what about all these Wirral things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it.
Settlers of Catan. I mean, yeah. It is a board game in Civ, though.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Look through the pile of Wirral-related items.
Endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book.
True, I have tried this rituals.
Welkin Compendium,
Ah.
2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern.
Maybe I'm not into all this binocular stuff.
A towering mountain of colorful board game boxes and Wirral codices.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So are you the owner of this store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Voice is high-pitched, as if to get more penetration.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Well, who's the little girl standing outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yeah, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough?
I was afraid she'd call me like all the kids around here. I don't know. I just walked right in here instead.
Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then. Yes. Do browse our books, sir.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. No, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Yeah, there's something here.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
Probably being a hinge communist in this game. Oh, I know about that. I know this is like the communism game.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
I also agree with the debuffs it gives you. No, the curtains for now. I'm gonna not do that until I examine everything here.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently.
Apparently.
You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Sex crimes did pique your interest, but still, this Dick Mullen person only gets your pleasure centers down.
Let's look through the display.
Is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up.
It's implying, I know.
Eliminate dead ends. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Get me out of this place. Quaint picture book brochure, very cool to fill. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Storekeep, anything of note in this shelf?
I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Yeah.
Very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the planned order of things.
Great, I don't need to know anymore.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Aye. Another boring book, just discarded here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Storekeep, what books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That was system is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway. Without
What?
even curing a cold or anything.
What?
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note.
Yeah?
When it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it?
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium.
Ooh.
It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking. Who has destroyed.
Yeah, there's my kind of book.
There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraise tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Let's find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire.
Le territoire.
For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale. Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab.
Oh, massage. Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does this pale-aged liquid do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale.
The pale.
Though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be the party pooper, but this pale territory sounds sort of dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't walk in it naked.
Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Well, I certainly don't need that.
You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
Let's open the curtain.
The curtains, tattered with age and... Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around the pendant and fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. Jeez.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
Alright, I'll think about it for a while.
Let's just talk about this first, alright? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Yep.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
What the fuck is this? Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds.
Oh, I'm not fucking with that.
And charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Change your posture.
Steady breathing. Solid core.
Oh.
You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door is clear.
What about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Let's do it. Oh, fuck.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash into the door, shut. Fuck the system. Could not break through. Oh, we're about to see then. Dump physical. Lieutenant stares at dusty training equipment. Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot.
I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. Now let's go get the flashlight, shall we?
Kim, I don't think we want that. I think we want to leave just yet. Apostle says city is 40s, the rest is worn off. Shot put ball. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. I dump physical.
The barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. Why does it feel so familiar?
It's familiar because I'm a weightlifter.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
I'm gonna leave that. Not gonna lift that yet. What's my XP at? 65. Well, used for playing shot put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. I'm thinking about Hobocop still, huh? Always blocked by old window panes and debris.
It's dark.
The lieutenant states the obvious.
This would be a lot easier with a flashlight. I've got one in the Kinema's toolbox. We should go back for it before we continue. No sense in tripping around in the darkness.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring.
Alright, very well. We're going down. Kim, you win. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. Lady, we'll be right back. We're going to Kim's car really quick. Hey, little child. How you doing?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Young girl with chubby red cheeks. Where's you smiling? Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law!
I know, sir.
She stumps her feet to feel warm.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Carol gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. No, you're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
I shouldn't be at school or something.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Is going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
As up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
Sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Fine, I'll show you.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
See you around, Annette. Right, need the friggin'... here we go. Beautiful machine. Great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue.
I love the design of this thing.
Number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, pull-out toolbox under the seat. And
Yeah,
soft glow
art direction is really good.
to gauge.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hello, hi Alice, this is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking, nice to meet you. Yeah, everything looks so good. I really love the way the textures are built here. They look painted on, you know? They really look like they grabbed these little figurines and they painted them on with just like a brush, right? Just like careful strokes of a brush. It's really good. I like that. I love that. I mean, look at the snow here. Look at the way it's like in the friggin' what is this sidewalk?
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Jules PD.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is, me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status,
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost
Dick
Identity.
Mullen. Oh, no, wait. Dick Mullen's the guy from the books.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a
Yeah.
detective who would not lose his badge.
No, I know that. I know that.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Officer has lost his badge. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
So you basically... Yeah, no, I knew about that. I'm glad I bought this game before that thing happened. Because, you know, if you buy this now, none, and I mean none, of the people that worked on this game will get a single cent out of it because they were laid off. They were taken out. It's gone. They were working on another game, and they are now not working on that game. It's goodbye. And it's a goddamn shame, because I'm really loving this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I want to get a report and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
No heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, Tim.
The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is.
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I convinced them you didn't lose your gun. I can do this.
Lie.
Oh my god!
It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
Oh!
Then it becomes it.
Oh, hell yeah! My fucking perk! No, it wasn't a critical. It was a 6 and 5. It was a 6 and 4, I mean. But I gotta probably go with them from suggestion. No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare.
Oh god, I know.
The poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to me. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer.
Yeah.
You need further assistance. Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that. Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. Vicmar said...
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Please come and get me.
Listen. It's okay. You can do it, sir. Over. What is he saying? Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
Please, I don't want to be here. I have to.
The necktie feels like a boa constrictor around your neck. Squeeze the ding.
Hey, if you don't want to have the most intense orgasm of your life, fine, don't.
What the hell is happening to me?
He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
Please, I'm scared. I can't. Fuck. I can't breathe. Help me, please.
The radio falls silent and lifeless. The communications officer has disconnected the call.
What was that? It's okay, detective.
Well, you've never seen a man keep getting a panic attack before.
We should get on with our tasks. Work always helps me center myself. Now, Anything else you need from my vehicle, or?
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules.
You're pathetic, but in such a real way. Look at this face, dude. This is not the face of someone that has his shit together.
The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in her face, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean Vicmer turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stopped to reflect.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Chester McLean.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Wilbur lights another cigarette.
Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, then guard give you Sylvie's number.
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days of work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognizes your voice almost immediately.
You hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Right, real quick, sorry, let me... Let's get some logic in here. A little bit of smartness. Then maybe next up I'll go for some motorics. Maybe some perception. Yeah.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
I see. Don't worry about it, I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
How about my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
Oh god.
I showed you my gun when that happened.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
I should have killed myself.
No, please, no more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Yeah, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie.
What?
Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime?
No, absolutely.
Oh, I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Yeah, it's definitely some other guy. A guy like Guard.
You know women and their constant problems. Yak, yak, nag, nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that? That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Oh my god, not a spinster.
Not a spinster, my god. You have to intervene on behalf of the People's Republic of Love. First, calm her down. Tell her you've got everything under control. And then go have a boys' talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Allora, visto dopo questo Deutsch, wonderful.
Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control.
No. What?
You got right in a little trouble under the sheet. Say no more. Papa's got this, Big Papa.
Big Papa is happening.
I've got a hunch your love life's about to take a very pleasant turn. Give the lieutenant no wink.
What? What is it?
You'll see, Lieutenant. You'll see.
Call was dominated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to God now.
I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheated.
Just ignore the fleet. I did some of them when I saw someone else play. Pull out toolbox.
Slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Take the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Take the chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, though the cutters
Okay.
in your hand.
Luckily, with some luck, I won't need the pry bar.
The pull-out toolbox slides back.
Need to take care of something real quick. Be on like 15 minutes.
Casts a warm glow.
Okay, I'll
I'll
wait for you to come back to do the gym thing with the flashlight then. Since you didn't see that. Just let me know. Police flashlight bang the logo of Grundstellung RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. The meanest looking pair of cutters you have ever seen, made in Gottwald by Walscher Werkzeuge. Play-Doh racers finds some stuff. It's fine. Yeah, but you said you didn't go to the gym thing we were checking, so I want to wait for that. I'll do some other thing, don't worry. No chain wire, no bar fence will have stunned you away again. They look hungry, ready to chew steel. Cheap snow melts in this wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Could I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it.
Take a small capsule out of breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright, I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow gloves.
You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She hands you the roll of gloves with no visible annoyance.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
Thank you. Alright, let's put these suckers on. Probably want these. Alright, I'm going. Oh my god, there it is. My fucking shoe. Alright.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I don't know what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special.
Look, we need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
Just Bring them back once you're done, please.
Right. So I talked to Sylvie.
God.
He does not look too pleased.
Oh, but he should be.
Don't I have anything else? Like a back button, for example?
Life doesn't have a back button.
No!
And speak the truth about Sylvie.
Turns out she's a whore who likes to ride the cock carousel.
Wonderful. It is. It's wonderful.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel?
No time for lectures. The point is you're losing at her nasty mind game. Sylvie's a total psycho.
God, does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
You don't know.
The man leans his hands on the counter and sighs. His head drops between his shoulders.
I'm such a fucking asshole.
And defeated.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with a broken wing. On the morning she
Oh, thank God it wasn't me.
I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Stops and stares at the counter.
Or you broke the bird. It can also be that. I think Sylvie even. Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Broken bird, feathers. This is all part of the mind fuck on the cock carousel.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what they ride until like 39. They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest.
He cooks the bottle and hands it to you.
Now let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment.
The cock carousel, let's go.
And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by Dr. Love.
Thank you, Dr. Love. No, what did you do? Okay, Kim, we need to go up. I think I see my shoe. Smell the sea makes you dizzy. Oh, here you are. Oh.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your
Hey, these do not look like normal cup shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. You may be what they call a big dick cop.
Hell yeah, how do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy.
Oh, my morale.
Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Gust of briny wind washes over you. Did I do that? Yeah, I probably did. Get me out of here.
Well, you know how it is, you know how it is.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
My smoker.
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Well, I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them
Find smokes and smoke them.
massive bonuses.
Right. What are my thoughts on the Hobocob thing? Okay. Keep searching for the caller despite like obvious leads. Pay for damages. Still not. Open trash container. Track down your badge. Track down your gun. Find smokes and smoke them. Yeah, I should probably do the lower the corpse now.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
Finish the thought. I gotta think of something else.
Metaphor. Interesting. Gives less morale, but one physique. One would think it's backwards.
Alright, Kuna, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Ladders for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. The ammonia only makes it worse.
Shit.
The combination forces.
Oh, that was so close.
You managed to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically.
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
What is happening to you? Are you going to cry now, son? You heard the coach. This is weakness. It cannot go on much longer, or you will lose.
Give me a moment. I got this. Let's try again.
An appropriate attitude.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Say nothing, just nod.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help.
Ay, ay, ay.
Maybe a scene monster did this to the plaza.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Alright. Fair enough. Ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Fridge chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
All right.
Have you no shame?
man's-
Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
Look in his hand, going into his mouth.
Oh.
The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
All right, I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their
This is gonna be bad. You know what? Yeah, grab the ball. Show them how it's done. Uh-oh. Yeah, they wouldn't know. Oh, hey. Check this out.
You are immediately
Yes!
the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Ah, feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrated until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The
You're so closely, but it was a 72% chance. I'm surprised too. I'm supposed to be clumsy. Look at this. My motorix is 2. Huh. Well. Taking the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Yes!
West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Luc Edelbrock sends the
Yes.
heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanicha, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves the heroes.
It's time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned
Yes.
locomotor running at
Yes.
efficient. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the geezers. Their
Yes.
You are a god to them.
You know, I actually have to... Here we go. Hand-eye coordination's 2. And I got a +2 from just doing it without hesitating, I guess.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet.
Check it out, gamers.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
Uh-oh.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
P-Tank.
Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Ugh.
No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I don't have a bull, but will this do?
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this
sorry.
The Union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So, again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
How's my, there we go.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
You seem to be playing in a creator.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special.
Roomkeeper, what the fuck did you do?
Sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who
Gasped.
brought them to their knees. They fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty.
Can I disclose? Okay.
Suicide sex cult propaganda.
Ah, the sex cult.
Just women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why sell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes.
Colonel.
I'm turning into Snake.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Not thoughtfully and turn to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Foreign powers clean up our mess and now they rule us.
Shake your head in shame.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Fouissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was the plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who's this Frisell?
Damn Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisell. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Thank you for your time.
I have really outdone myself.
Takes a bite out of the
This
sandwich.
is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
Your Carabineer can't believe what he's hearing. Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back.
Carabineer crosses his
Mouth is
arms.
so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And who is this Evrard you know?
Evrard Claire. Everyone
Oh,
in
my breakthrough.
Martinez knows the Claire brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
Let's try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Thank us, that's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Even though I would undoubtedly argue with them, especially with René. Oh no, I can tell you'd argue with René.
Looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
Oh, okay. I'm not that hungry anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Bye for now.
Oh, I finally compressed my shit.
Ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars. Officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Alright. Let's go back in the shop. And now actually do the thing.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Got it, Kim. No need to rub it in. Yeah. Oh, look at this shit. So, this place is fucked, man.
Such vulgar and silly made-up words. Sound so poetic. Large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Oh, man. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Naked mannequin torso, strange yellow color. Money! Blue velvet, soft to the touch. Moth bitten.
Oh, shit.
This case with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. Oh shit. What the hell is this? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads, production schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer.
What the fuck?
Slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin.
What?
Green Welkin.
What?
Dread Welkin. And the High Welkin to rule them all.
Huh.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
The lieutenant nods at the Welkin's facial hair.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Kim.
And for what? All gone.
The photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way. Like eggnog, or morphine. A much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, the heat-death scenario.
It's TTR, I can confirm we are this weird and obsessive. Oh boy.
As Wirral becomes
yeah, it's Wirral.
Sun, drifting through the universe.
Schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
Last year.
Cryptic words like sprint, Daily Minimi and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
Note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the prod schedule filament for details.
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Shit. How much crap is there?
Is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Oh! Wait. Were they like playing, you know, Wirral, whatever it's called, the Dungeons and Dragons version of this universe? Were they playing it over radio?
Looks like a surveillance program.
Wait, who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game.
Yeah.
By these people.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this.
Look at it. My logic is working. Could they? Well, you got it from the logic. There's no way a little basement studio could put anything like this.
It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long.
This was just an idea they had. They didn't manage to make it. It's kind of sad.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
You turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
So similar to the fate of this studio. Look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Yes, insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned horn, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What are you, a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 7 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident.
Did I get any solution out of this, or? I guess I have to check it after.
As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Right, thanks for the explanation.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
Could you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up, sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Your lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Oh.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Aramakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Reveals extra special collector's edition tear bottles on the map. More money from selling tear. Learning cap for Shivers raised to 6. Alright. There's something here. Kim.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's just a failed business.
Can only have so many equipped.
The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Oh, wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
A half smile breaks out on his face. He looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Let's keep moving.
Ah, yes, my experience. Alright. Can we go up here? Oh.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows.
There's so much shit here.
Blocking the way into a colossal industrial.
If I hadn't been able to open the door, I would have missed on so much. Kim was actually interested. Yeah, he seems really interested into role-playing games.
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home.
Sheesh. There's a puddle of melting snow. Postcard. Means but much later in the game. I see. Develops the most advanced RPG in the universe. Disco Elysium? Kind of need one of those.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a...
Several others you're meant to come back to late. I see.
The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack it open.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you.
Explore this area pretty close to the end of my playthrough. I see.
Itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Send me one of the ice cream
A
wrappers.
cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What's a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light.
So they try to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia tone. Midtown traffic passes overhead. The ghost skyscrapers disappear into a beige midday mist vapor rising from delta on which the district was built. Can I hold this, by the way? No. Postcard is prepaid. Handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid
Kuno!
stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself, if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, silly soif.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Right.
An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Oh my god, there's so much shit. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack open the lid.
Slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
I have a pry bar in my kinema, in case you want to try again. Though it might be that my pry bar isn't strong enough for that lid.
He eyes the ice cream maker suspiciously.
We're running back for the pry bar. I thought I wouldn't need it. We'll be back. Jesus fucking Christ, this place is big.
Take that out.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Will we be right back?
After I finish with this area, I'm probably gonna end stream. Even though I haven't done shit. No, I actually wanna finish with lowering the body.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out
Yeah.
under this. The pry bar feels cold and heavy.
Oops.
Like
I skipped again.
you feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out
There we
toolbox
go.
slides back into its net.
Very easy to get sidetracked in this game. It's very dense with content. I can see that. It's already getting late. I don't want to keep going late into the investigation, but I kind of want to keep going. There you go. I just need my little piece de resistance, you know? Just need to finish this and... Oh my god. That's where they shove kids. The wall collapse is inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face.
Look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices, talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace.
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs. We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
Right. Yeah, of course. Good idea, Kim. I thought of that.
No, sorry, nothing.
This orange machine is... You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you.
Yeah.
If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar.
Yeah, sorry.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old...
Oh,
a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top, and an electric...
Okay, I'm not gonna try that.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I was gonna... You know, I could say I unplugged it because I want this thing to melt while we're gone so we can open it, but, you know. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
It's common wires running into the breaker box. There's more! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh! Okay. Wait a minute. What insane mesh type top? More drama. So window, people's feet shuffling by on the street. Wait, was there something here? Money. I just need 192 more. Actually, just 92. Haha. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim!
Are these any good?
Yeah.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
It's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still beautiful thing in its own way.
An old Vel Marois from the Revolution. The lieutenant notes with approval.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Yeah. Someone stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Alright, I think we can leave now, for now. I want to get the corpse down. I keep playing just a little bit more. Yeah, and I need to ask the bookstore lady about the thing. We're at your own risk. Okay, not for now, I think. Unsavory odor. Maybe I can clean it somewhere.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door.
I wonder this is exactly the kind of way you say a little bit more in 4 hours have passed. No, I think I'm gonna hard stop when I get the corpse down. I need to set limits, you know?
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures, ma'am.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
He closes his eyes and starts mumbling something to a pendant.
Curse? But I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you
She shrugs, visibly dejected.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We can set off
I
time
already
and
kind
something
of
else to
did.
do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Her eyes narrow as she whispers the name.
The entity? No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney.
Oh!
It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace.
The entity, what do you mean?
Something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Alright, fine. We'll talk to the entity. I would recommend postponing the entity. It's going to take a while. Okay, fair enough. I'll probably have it for next stream then. Though I do kind of want to advance on the case because I need money. I need money and I need a place to stay. And once I fix that, I feel like I'll be better. By the way, I don't think I'm gonna take that long, but is there a particular time limit on this game? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Shame. I think I already checked this, didn't I? It's the
old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Right now. Not overall, but yes for days. Okay, that's alright, that's terrifying. Okay, detective. Bottom right for the clock. Yeah, no, I see.
Right through you.
No, I just mean like a...
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I just mean like... If too many days pass to I get a bad ending or something, that's what I mean.
As you breathe in, the odor.
Oh, finally.
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish.
Not really, at least I don't think so. Okay.
In veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's infect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic.
Worry about the time,
Its
at least,
clean
and
white
it didn't affect me.
stands
Okay.
in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped off.
Yeah, I do need money before the day. I'll try.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is that exactly?
Let me check. Sing karaoke. Inspect the victim's body. Who made the call? Keep searching for the caller. Pay for the damages. Pissing competition. I need to ask Kim about that. I'll probably ask next stream. Open the trash container. I'll do that right now after I finish with the body. Track down your badge and gun. Find smokes and investigate the... Alright.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather.
He turns the boot slightly.
Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor.
There's
the
another
information.
task.
Maybe he'll know something.
Oh, not
If
cool
you
now.
wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Wait, does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
Look at the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Points to the boots.
Faint organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Pull it off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yeah.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot underarm.
He's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting Goku know?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
No, it's fine. Hey, it's fine.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dog workers from the harbor did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Politely raises an eyebrow.
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How did I even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above.
Climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
It'll be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Some ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
Takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse being into it, then lens needs adjusting then.
Sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour.
Man,
thick, glossy piece
what filter is that, Kim?
In case we need it.
Lieutenant Saxon shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest.
Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled-up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You're now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
I have another question.
Go ahead, Copper.
The technology allows the camera simultaneously an old-school camera that requires a pop bulb, but also a Polaroid that gives you an instant printed picture. I really love that, yeah. It's a really interesting universe they have here. It's... You know what? This feels like the complete opposite of retrofuturism, right? It's like future retro. Instead of aging the future, it's like modernizing the past in such a way. Kind of steampunkish in a way. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frilly liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you.
This necktie.
Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
I know who this necktie is, and I know who the Kuno-S voice actress is. I have to.
Loves those.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
So how do we get him down? So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Oh, hey, well, I'm almost done with this.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a
And thanks for the posture check.
green and pink.
Hope you're doing well.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Can you believe it? What? He's playing the best game.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too. Rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Something's coming out of him. No, actually, he's beaten up. See the bruises?
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about
Yo.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. Slowly rotates before.
Yep. Preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel
Oh, I
reinforcement
leveled up.
presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
What could I raise? My perception, I said I was going to raise, yeah.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know, just, shoot up there maybe?
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel. separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Ah.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Yeah, RPG being an absolute mess of an alcoholic detective that drank himself into amnesia. Which explains why you can, you know, give yourself your own stats, because you drank yourself into amnesia, you don't know who you are, so you can be anything.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
Oh, it's really funny. You have no idea. There was a freeze frame of me running away, jumping backwards, and giving the double fuck you to a guy without realizing that I'm about to ram into an old lady in a wheelchair. And that's only because I failed an action to run away. It's really funny. And also, yeah, pretty intriguing.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Can I have the gun? I should try it.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses and shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The pea shines in his outstretched hand.
I only have one gun.
Oh, child, I'll show you I have more than one gun. Where's my fucking rifle?
Sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana pointer. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard.
Internal dialogue voices are the same BA. Oh yeah, I kind of figured. Even the ones that are different, like yeah, the limbic system, but it feels like the same person.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
You probably do know who it is. Without... Give me a hint. Does he have 3 names? No. No, wait, no. No, it's not. No, that's a younger person. Shit. Shut up.
What? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the new
It's from a
light
game
as
you
the
streamed.
corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I'm just gonna give it back.
I agree. Enough gunslinging for today.
But what about the body?
We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
Okay. Shit, I wish I could punch his fucking face in. Let me just open this and we can end.
Is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Open the padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine,
Hobo Cop!
Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Did I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Digging Hobocop style.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
Where? I can't see it.
Never mind. Look at that fat string of archipelagon pearls snaking amidst the banana peels. And is that Cord Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy.
Oh!
Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I'll sell it.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
Crude chest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take. Lieutenant briefly glances at the mug and then returns his sight to the trash.
You see milk and egg rest with one egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
The rags?
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Yo?
As the leg
Show that to Kim Katsuragi. No.
From the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Back the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty. Or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
He looks into the container.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with...
Oh! Bag it.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all I think.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Food waste?
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
I know my brain is telling me there's nothing more, but what is that?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny.
Oh.
Looks like the corner of something.
What's that?
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue
Oh
plastic
my
clipboard
god.
with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Hell yeah.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is.
No.
This plastic has the RCM's street grid on it. You've even got an auto.
A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the
If
board.
you don't mind me asking, how did this get in
It must have been cramping my style. Someone from the whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know, I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies.
I don't know, man. Sounds like an order.
Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Alright, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found.
No, I know
are
that.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright. Instant photo of tattoos. Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the hanged man's tattoos. It displays the intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso. You have to admit, it looks quite cool.
Web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed.
Oh, this is the same.
It kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are you?
Gone.
Yellowman mug. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the whirling and rag dumpster. It depicts a person of Semaran descent frolicking a field of saffron flowers. Buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly, it seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique.
Just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here. Actually, look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
Shit. This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Yeah, let's clean this.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Jesus, I am... Ever since you said it's a game I streamed, I feel like I'm so goddamn close to knowing who this voice actor is, but I think I give up. If you can give me the name, I'd appreciate it.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Hey, Lieutenant, what's this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding...
Jared in Route 96. Oh, yeah! I can hear it when he does the primitive brain voice when he goes like this.
Hello, thank you for picking the taxi. I'm here to drive you to your destination.
Yeah, that's him! You're right!
Alright, that's pretty cool. How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
So, thank you. Mikey W. Goodman. Yeah, his name wouldn't have been a thing. Okay.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint...
Kuno S was also in Route 96. Maybe that's why I know her. Who was she? Faint red lines forming short paragraphs.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken.
Did you play Route 0? Oh, no, I did not.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Because she was specifically in Route 0. Okay, then I maybe don't know her from that. But I feel like I do know her from something.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. It was presumptuous of me.
I burned out, all right.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There's mention of a naming convention here?
Yes. It appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? Wish there was one in there about a drug den. You love those. Gets the blood pumping. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
He only has 9 rolls. I only recognize Disco Elysium in Route 96 miles here. Maybe I am wrong then. If you can give me the name, I can look her up later.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Oh, why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the
Any war
revolution,
burden.
when
Okay,
the
I'll look it up
organization had
later.
little idea how to do things.
I mean, I'm gonna
This
finish
is
after I do the
unofficial
text
capacity.
here.
Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit the paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. And a fuck you to you.
Oh!
That last one cuts a slash.
Hell yeah, look at my morale.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too.
Oh!
The Hanged Man. Good, strong name.
Hell yeah.
We have a very good name for the case now.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. It's good. What are we gonna get? Threaten people. Let's go with endurance. I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
I'm like straightforward stuff, yeah. Can I read the case files now?
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
Alright, what about the yellow
In the
papers?
back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Station call?
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Enough of these.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Put that away. Alright. We are done. Ho ho. Holy hell. Alright. To the outro we go. Let's just see. Annie Warburton. No relation to Patrick, I assume.
British female voiceover. Let's see. Well, no, apparently I just find her voice similar to something, but not thing I actually know. Well, it's late. Once again, I didn't want to finish late, but here I am. And still, 4 hours of this, and this is probably just part 1 of like 12 for this fucking stream. Am I right? Yeah. I'll be seeing you tomorrow, actually, with some roguelite night. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for roguelite night. So yeah, I'll be thinking of that, I guess. And then I'll see you again on Sunday for Dragon's Dogma. So yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyways, yeah, see you tomorrow, everyone. Goodbye. Have a nice night.